Today we're going to be making old-fashioned peach cobbler. Okay, what I've got here is I've got 2½ cups of self-rising flour. I'm going to put that in our sifter. And I've got 3 tablespoons of sugar and 1 teaspoon of salt. And we're just going to sift all this together. And what I've got here is 1 cup of butter flavored Crisco. This is going to be very buttery. Now, if you have a pastry cutter, you can go ahead and cut this into the flour. I'm going to use a fork. The fork works too. And we want all this cut in so it resembles cornmeal. Okay, and this is what you want it to look like when you get it all cut in, the shortening all cut into your flour. Okay, now I've got 1 cup of ice water. I may not use it all. And we're going to use 1 teaspoon at a time. We're going to add it to our flour. Okay, this is what you want it to look like. Now we're going to have to put this in the refrigerator for ½ an hour, and I'm going to put mine in a plastic bag, but you can wrap it up with some saran wrap, but it has to chill for ½ an hour. Okay, while we're waiting for our dough to chill, we're going to go ahead and fix up our peaches. Now I've got 4 cups of frozen peaches, because this time of year I can't get fresh peaches. So what I'm going to add is, to infuse them with some more flavor, is I'm going to add 2 cups of peach nectar, and you can find this in the grocery store in the ethnic food aisle. Okay, what I'm going to add here is 1½ cups of sugar. And in here I've got 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. I've got 1/4 teaspoon of ground clove and 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg. We're going to add all this here. And we're going to cook this on medium. And I want the peaches to be tender, but we don't want them to be falling apart. And this is going to be real juicy. And we're going to need all this juice. Okay, while we've got our juice warm here, I'm going to go ahead and add a stick of butter. And I also need just a pinch of salt, and that's more just to bring out the flavor. Okay, now we're ready to roll our crust out. And we want to try to get it into like a rectangular shape so I can cut strips. Okay, we've got our dough rolled out to about 1/4 inch. And I've got it cut, and I used a pizza cutter to cut it. You can use a knife. This pizza cutter is easier for me. I put half of the peaches in this roasting pan here because I want it like it, because it's deep, and I want it to be deep to get all the juice in. Now I've got this spatula here, and this is what I'm going to do to get this up. And it makes it a lot easier for when you want to put your lattice on. Just go on and roll it. And then you come over here, and you just put your lattice down and unroll it. And there. That's a lot easier. And it doesn't matter if it's not perfect or anything, because you can also piece it together if you need to, and it will be pretty. Okay, we've got our lattice on here. Now what we're going to do is, we've got the oven preheating to 425. I'm going to pop that in, and as soon as this gets nice and golden brown, lightly, we're going to take it out. Okay, this has got lightly brown. It took 10 minutes in a 425 preheated oven. Now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to add the other half of our peaches. Hopefully our pan can take all that. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and put the rest of our lettuce on here. And if you have some that's not quite long enough, you can piece it together or lay it on top. It's still going to mold together. It'll be pretty. Don't worry about it. It doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, now what I'm going to do is put some softened butter all in little dots all over. And I'll probably use about 3 tablespoons here. Okay, now I've got some cinnamon and sugar mixed together, and we're going to sprinkle this on the top. Our peach cobbler. And we're going to bake it for about 30 minutes or until it's nice and golden brown at 425. In case I didn't say it before, it took 10 minutes to get it lightly brown. Okay, our peach cobbler's done. It took 20 minutes. And I'm going to try a little bit with some whipped topping on top, but it's also good vanilla ice cream. Let's take a bite. It's buttery. It's delicious. One of the best peach cobblers I've ever ate. Thank you and come again.